everyone, Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. I'm so excited to share with you the project that I've created today, and the reason is because I have attempted this project numerous times before and it has been an epic fail. Until I had one of those 3 a.m., hey, I wonder if this will work moments. And guess what? It did. So I'm really excited to share with you how to create this fabulous little treat container. You may have seen them on Pinterest, all over the internet. And yes, it is a toilet paper tube. So that's our upcycle for today. And let me tell you, you're going to love this technique to make these so much easier, especially if you've tried them like me in the past. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my toilet paper tube, duh. And you can see I've just put some staples. I've just stapled up the bottom of it. Just kind of pinched it close and stapled it up. All right. Now I'm going to come in with my designer series paper. I am using a different one here because I wanted to change it up. But this is the Summer Smooches paper. And my trick that made it easy is just spritzing my designer paper with water. By the way, this piece is 6 by 6, so you can make 4 of these out of 1 sheet of designer paper. But by using the water on the designer paper, it just kind of softens the paper up and makes it much easier to crumble. Now don't add too much water because you can actually tear right through it, but even if you do, it's fine. You're still going to be able to adhere it, and it's going to work out just awesome on this project. So we're going to smooth it out. I have one already done and ready, and now we're going to adhere it onto the toilet paper tube. Again, this was the other thing I struggled with for so long when I was trying to make this project. Well, then I thought, duh, this is what those fabulous glue sticks are for. And let me tell you, if you have not used our Anywhere glue sticks, they are the best thing on the planet. I promise you, these are not your toddler's glue sticks. They stick so amazing. They really do. Great staying power. Make sure you get all the edges really well. I'm just going to lay my toilet paper tube on the edge and then wrap it around. Again, this is why I loved crumpling that paper first, because it made it so easy to just wrap around. And you can see I'm just kind of smoothing everything out, making sure everything sticks really well. It's also a very forgiving glue. You kind of have a little bit of time to work with it. So if you've missed something, you can still come in and get it stuck. Here's the part I really struggled with. The inside of this, I didn't want it to be cardboard. I wanted it to be pretty. So what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to do it with 2 fingers. We're just going to squish. That's what I was going for. Just squish it in there. And look, now I can come in, give that all a nice press down. Now the inside of my tube is a little bit prettier, don't you think? I can put my shred in there and I'm still going to see pretty paper instead of an ugly toilet paper tube. All right, so we've got that done. Now let me show you how I did this sweet little thing down here at the bottom. I'm going to go through this quickly because I don't want to go too long and bore you guys to tears. But this is our dotted scallop ribbon border, and I've got some Calypso coral baker's twine, 18 inches of that, and I just put it on just a needle and needle, and I'm just gonna, as you can see, you're just gonna go through every other hole, just go all the way through. And when you're done, it's going to look like that. So you can see we've got something real pretty going on there. I put a bit of sticky strip going down the end, and I'm going to start on the back to adhere this so that I can line it up with my seam that I have on the bottom. Line it up. Bring this around. This is just going to make that bottom edge look a little bit prettier because it's not real pretty. So we'll bring that back to the end, and now it's looking really cute, don't you think? Okay, so we've got that done. Again, just to save some time, I went ahead and I made my image to go on the front. Just to let you know, this is the designer. That's the designer label out of the Silver Glimmer. The Rich Razzleberry is from the Labels Collection Framelit, and I ran that through an embossing folder just to make it look pretty. The Happy Birthday to You image is from the Best of Birthdays, and then my little birthday image there in the middle of the little flag is also from that. I've got a couple dimensionals on the back of that. I'll just adhere that to the front of my little treat container. Everything is done with dimensionals there because it just makes it nice and easy. So I wanted to spiff that up just a little bit. Let me show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to bring in my paper piercing mat, and out of the pumpkin pie, I have punched out from the Boho Blossom 3 of the flowers there. I'm using my paper piercing tool. You can use a stylus, you can use the back of a pen, whatever works for you. And then you're just going to adhere these together with mini glue dots. And then I put a rhinestone in the center of it. And I'm just going to add, whoops, went flying. I'm just going to add that here on the end just to kind of dress it up a little bit. All right, so we've got our little flower done. Now I'm going to share with you a fun trick. Sorry, that little piece is just going to bother me. Can you tell? Okay, I'm going to show you a fun trick with how to adhere the ribbon, the little ribbon handle. I've got a 1/8 inch hole punch. You can use your crocodile, whatever you normally punch holes with. And I've got 12 inches of rich razzleberry stitched ribbon. And what I'm going to do is, let me run it through one end here. And I've already done one end for you, but what I want to teach you is how to make this kind of double knot, a thick enough knot that it's not going to go through my my holes. So I've ran that through, and this is all there is to it, you guys. We're just going to tie, but we're just going to bring that tail back through one more time. So we kind of get a double thickness going there. Can you see that okay? That's all I'm doing. Give that a little tug. I'm going to trim off this ugliness because you will get ugliness. And so when I pull, I've now got my handle, but my little knots are big enough that they're not going to come flying through. At this point, we're going to add our pretty shreds, and then I have one more fun upcycle technique to share with you on today's project. All right, so I was having coffee the other day and stirred my coffee, and I thought, ooh, I kind of like that little stick. I wonder what I can do with it. So we're going to make this great little flag, and let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to take our popsicle stick, cut it in half, and I have made a flag from the Perfect Pennant stamp set and Pennant Parade, forgive me, Pennant Parade and the matching punch. And we're just going to adhere those together. That is on Pumpkin Pie and Daffodil Delight. We'll adhere those together. I've got a couple mini glue dots here on the back so I can adhere my flag. Now, just as I did before on that same technique that I did on the pumpkin pie flower, I did the same thing. I just added a little piece of scrap ribbon there. Again, mini glue dots, my best friend, I don't know about you. We'll just adhere that on there. And now we can put our little pennant, again, upcycling from the coffee shop, back into our treat container, and there you go. Please tell me that was easier for you, because I love this project, but I had such a hard time getting it to go together nicely. But wrinkling up that paper, woo, it just made a big difference. So thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed today's project and find it to be something that you'll be able to use in your own stamp studio. Thanks so much for tuning in today. And hey, before you go, why not go over to simplysimplestamping.com? I'm going to have all the supplies I used on today's project posted there, and you can have any of the items that I used. You can have that. You can order it, have it shipped right to your door. So be sure to check out simplysimplestamping.com, and we'll catch you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.